How to build authority in 3 easy steps. My name is Magda Kay. I'm the founder of Psychology for Marketers, and this is what I will be sharing with you in today's video. Building authority is one of the best, the most effective, and as you'll soon discover, the easiest ways to influence other people. Let me ask you something. Has it ever happened to you that after you saw a doctor and you got an advice from here, you went back home and you Googled everything that he said to make sure that he's right, that he understands whatever is happening to you, and that his advice is indeed the best advice in your case? Most likely not, because you know he's a doctor and you assume he knows what he's talking about. Or what about a CEO of a company you're working for? Have you ever just ignored their advice and decided not to do it? These both situations represent the power of authority and the fact that people who are important get what they want. But here's the funny thing. Actually being important has nothing to do with that. The key to getting people to do what you want by using your authority is being perceived as important. Now that's great news for people like me, you, and everybody else who is not a doctor, not a CEO, not a president or celebrity, because you don't have to be on that level, in this position, in order to be an authority and be perceived as somebody important with expertise. And in the next few minutes, I'm going to share with you 3 easy ways how you can build your authority and how you can be perceived by other people as important. Number 1, dress like authority. Let's go back to our example with the doctor. How do you know you're talking to a doctor? By the way he is dressed. He wears a coat, he might have a chart in his hands and any other devices that they need to use. Have you ever considered that the person you're talking to might actually not be a doctor, but somebody pretending to be one? Most likely you don't, because the way people dress, it's such a significant and strong symbol of status that we don't even think of questioning it. In business, for example, it's been proven in many studies that a suit is a universal symbol of authority. And that's good to know, because it doesn't matter in what culture you are, in what country you live, a suit is always perceived the same way. So a simple tip for you: next time you're going for a meeting, when you need to convince people of something, just dress up in a suit, businesslike, and you're immediately building your authority. Number 2, wear gadgets and accessory of high quality. You're wondering whether accessories can have any impact on how you're being perceived? Well, let me share with you one of my all-time favorite experiments. So imagine you're in a traffic jam. The light finally turns to green, but the car in front of you doesn't move. What do? You go all crazy with your horn on them? Apparently, that depends on what type of a car stands in front of you. So if the car in front of you is just an average city car, yes, you would likely go pretty crazy on them. However, if it's some new expensive model of BMW, most likely you wouldn't. This experiment shows that think like a car sends the message out to other people of who you are, how important you are, and therefore how you should be treated. Doesn't mean that you have to buy a new car, but make sure that the car you drive is always clean and looks of high quality. And definitely pay attention to all the other accessories that you have around you, like your watch, your shoes, your wallet, or your bag. And here is number 3. Use titles. There is nothing easier to build authority than to use titles. If you've watched videos on Psychology for Marketers, then you probably noticed I always introduce myself as a founder of Psychology for Marketers. I also talk about myself as the author because I have created a few online courses and an ebook. So I can look at all my accomplishments and create certain titles that will build my authority. And you can do the same. First of all, look at the title you have at your job. That is already something that will help you build authority whenever you talk to somebody else. But look beyond that as well. Have you written any ebook? Have you shared any videos? That makes you an author as well. Do you have your own website? Do you have your blog? That makes you a founder of something. People usually don't think about it, but with this one tiny thing, you're immediately boosting the authority of yourself and how you're being perceived by other people. Okay, so these are the 3 tips that I have for you today. But now I'd love to hear from you. What other ways do you know to build authority? What other ways are you using and which ones do you find most effective? Please share below under this video so that everybody else can benefit from your knowledge and experience as well. Thank you so much for watching this video. That was Magda K, and I'll have a new video as always for you the next week. But for this one, please remember that if you liked it, I would love for you to share it with other people. So make sure you like it below, send it to whoever who can benefit from this content as well. And if you're not yet part of Psychology for Marketers, do so by simply putting your name and email on the side of this video. This way, you're getting access to much more content that I keep only for subscribers of Psychology for Marketers. So if you don't want to miss out on more amazing things, make sure you join us today. Thank you so much once again, and have a beautiful day ahead.